Today, our instrument of interest is rotary flash evaporator. Organic chemists use rotary flash evaporator to remove non-volatile impurities from volatile solvents. The principle behind it is the boiling point of liquid lowers on decreasing pressure. That is, as we decrease pressure, boiling point is reduced. This allows the solvent to vaporize at lower temperature than when boiled in a normal temperature. Why we need to reduce the boiling point? It is because normally as temperature increases, rate of evaporation increases. But if the boiling point of solvent is high, then boiling to such high temperature may degrade the product. So to avoid this, we use rotary flash evaporator, which can evaporate the solvent under reduced pressure, which generally increases evaporation below the boiling point of the solvent. Another principle which causes the separation is continuous rotation of evaporating flask. Throughout the experiment, the evaporating flask will be rotated continuously. Rotation exerts a centrifugal force and a frictional force. Centrifugal force exists within the liquid, whereas the frictional force exists on the walls of the container. Because of these frictions, it forms a thin layer over the surface of the liquid, so it increases the surface area of liquid for evaporation. Another benefit is that because of this continuous rotation, it avoids bumping of the liquid. Now let's see the components of the instruments. First one is the boiling flask or the evaporating flask. This is to which we transfer the solution, from which we need to remove the solvent. Next is the rotating rod. This fixes the boiling flask. It contains small tube through which vapors passes through. Next, this vapor passes through a spiral condenser. It is having two connections, one to pressure, other to water inlet and outlet. The other one is cooling water circulator to circulate the cool water. Then we have vacuum pump. Next we can see height adjusting button on the instrument and also speed and temperature regulators. Now let's see how the separation occurs. We have a plant extract which is prepared with the methanol solvent. We fix it to the rotating rod. Clip the flask to it. Now start the cooling system. Switch on the pump. Switch on the vacuum pump. Now switch on the water bath. The level of the water should be almost equal to the level of the liquid when immersed to it. For immersing, we have the height adjusting switch to which through which we immerse the flask to the water bath. So with the height adjustment switch, we adjust the height and then we immerse it to the water bath. Now switch on the instrument and set the speed. Around 100 to 110 rpm will be enough, and set the temperature to 40 degree. As methanol is having a boiling point 64.7 degree, and here we use reduced pressure, so only 40 degree will be enough to attain the effective evaporation. We can see a thin layer forming the surface. Solvent layer will be evaporated and this vapor reaches the vent and move to the surface of the condenser. This is the condenser. When vapor will be eventually cooled, here as in the condenser in this tube, cool water is circulated. So as the vapor reaches this condenser, what happens? The vapor will be cooled and condensed and reaches the distillation flask. This is the distillation flask or the collecting flask. Wait till complete evaporation of the solvent and then stop the pump, relieve the pressure by keeping down the knob. Okay. Mostly low boiling point solvents like dichloromethane, acetone, diethyl ether, etc. can be separated by using this rotary flash evaporator. Also medium boiling point solvents like methanol, ethanol, ethyl acetate, and also high boiling point solvents like N-hexane, water can also be separated using this flash evaporator. For high boiling point solvents like N-hexane and water, we have another method for removing the solvent, which is called the freeze dryer or lyophilizer. So for now, this is rotary flash evaporator.